At this point in the broadcast, we're inside the yourTV studio, and I'm here with Member of Parliament for Nipissing-Timiskaming, Pauline Rochefort. Pauline, thank you for coming in today.
Yes, it's good to see you, Clarke. I'm glad to see you wearing a Canadian flag pin.
It's great to have you in our studio today. We begin with the very, very tragic news that 15 people died in Australia following a mass shooting targeting Jewish people as they were part of a celebration to celebrate the beginning of Hanukkah, and 15 people have died in the shooting. What is your initial thought as Prime Minister Mark Carney says that Canadians always stand with the Jewish community?
Well, our thoughts definitely with the population in Australia and those that have suffered through this awful, awful situation. And as well here in Canada, I was watching the news last evening and reports from Jewish families that are celebrating Hanukkah. And so they should not be subjected to this anxiety as they practice their faith. And so definitely something that needs to be tackled. And I think we're going to touch on Bill C-9, and I think that that's definitely timely to talk about that bill.
Bill C-9 is going to be discussed in the House of Commons in the new year. What can you tell us about this legislation proposal?
Yes, it is a bill that aims to tackle hatred. And so basically, there's a lot of discussion, there's information out there as this bill comes forward. But in its essence, this bill aims to protect the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms that was enacted in 1982. There's a clause in there that says that we guarantee in our country freedom of expression and religious beliefs, a right to practice our beliefs. And so it's about ensuring that that is protected and defended in every community across our country so that people can practice their faith. You can have people preaching, people in every situation enacting their faith, and so without hatred, without being subjected to intimidation or hatred. So it's a very important bill, and it is important that it be discussed. There are different points of views, and in our office, we've received a lot of correspondence on this issue, and so definitely a discussion for the new year that is essential.
Part of the democracy in Canada is Canadians have a right for free speech, but there is a limit if part of that free speech is promoting hatred. Is that where this bill comes in?
Correct, exactly. If people are prevented from entering places of worship, like we've seen shootings in schools in our country, in our province, and so there's so many examples of how hatred is being manifested that it is a timely discussion for our country.